else of all trades here, and I am back with another Vampyr live stream. So, let's get started. Remember, I'm looking. Oh yeah, that's right. I almost found this guy. I don't think he's dangerous. I don't think he did it. Or if he did, I have to do something to try to prevent him from being... That's locked. I swear the last thing I did was talk to that lady. I don't know why I was over there. Right? Maybe it just put me at the beginning of the
You again?
area.
What do you want?
Yeah, I definitely talked to her.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
This Seymour worries me. Sean knows something about him.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town.
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money.
Yeah.
I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
She's not sick.
Is it not dangerous to work here at night?
As long as I have good legs, I can run away from trouble. The sad saint now provides me and my sister a bed and a roof. I don't want to lose that.
Why do you guys call him the Sad Saint? He has a name. Just call him Sean.
Are you homeless, Miss Paxton?
Mr. Hampton's night asylum is our new home now. It's a safe place for me and my sister.
You seem really positive.
What can you tell me about the Sad Saint?
It's just the nickname of Sean Hampton, the sad saint of the East End.
Why sad?
He gave me shelter, and he's not always sad.
What can you tell me about this place? How are things here?
It may be okay for a strong girl like me, but a dandy doctor from the city like yourself,
Dandy.
you better watch your back, Mr. Reed.
You really think I should go back to a safer place, miss?
No, I think you had better stay and help as many people as you can. Just avoid the wet boot boys. Those bastards are worse than the epidemic.
Which local dangers must I avoid?
Well, the gangs, the thieves, the drunks, the jobless.
Are you
A
among
man with your fancy clothes will attract a lot of attention.
Well, I am not someone so easily intimidated.
Glad to hear that.
or killed?
And if you get into trouble, you can always seek help at Sean Hampton's shelter. No one would dare to be violent there.
Speaking of which... Do you know where Sean
I'm looking
is?
for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum he manages, I suppose.
Aren't we in the
Why do you
night
want to see him?
asylum?
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke Hospital, but he left abruptly.
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton is a discreet and dedicated man. I'm sure you'll find him soon enough.
Okay.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
I hope Giselle will pull through.
Why is that what you... Folded paper. Forgive me, God, for what I'm about to confess. Sometimes I wish I never saved Dyson Delaney from drowning when he fell in the canal. There, I said it. Please forgive me, Lord, for I'm just a sinner. Dyson may be the most frustrating case I have ever had to deal with since I opened my night shelter in the East End. For years, I have tried to understand why this man regularly makes me so irritated, and I think I recently found out why. Dyson has stopped fighting for good and forever. I've met so many heavy drinkers in my life, men and women, rich and poor, young and old. I've witnessed their fight with their demons, their... Oh. You mean fighting his demons? He gave up. Their past, their guilt, and their failures. Sometimes they can put a name on this inner evil of theirs. Sometimes they have never been able to identify the real cause of their despair. But in most cases, for these men and women, to drink is a way to keep fighting. Of course, it is useless and destructive form of struggle. It's because it's a self-medication. But at least this self-destruction means that something makes them suffer, and they still fight against this pain they feel so deep inside. Even a severe alcoholic like William Bishop keeps struggling with his addiction and asking for salvation, for the light of Christ. And as long as they wish to see this light, there is a place for hope. Dyson Delaney has no hope left. He does not drink to smother his pain. No, I'm now convinced he conscientiously drinks for the sadist joy of smothering all hope. I don't know how you can tell that. I really don't know what is a worse sin. To deliberately cast away hope from your own heart, or complacently bask in self-destruction. He was rescued by Sean Hampton and lost a hint. William Bishop. Do I know who that is? I feel like I do. I need to kill Tobias Whitaker at some point. Yeah, I do not know who William Bishop is. I'm not sure I do.
Why the long face, Doctor?
Why do you look so fucked up?
Is it all that worries you, Sean? My long face? Really?
This is a blessing for me to become a Skal. Immortality gives me more time and energy, if truth be known, to run a shelter. What more could I want?
Since you
Not
left
kill
Pembroke,
people?
the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel
He's got a
If
cross
that
right
is your
on his
burden,
neck.
Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't share your imperfections.
What?
But you must drink blood now to survive.
No, not your scripture. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day.
Okay,
So
cannibalism
saith
is
the
a
Lord.
fair interpretation of that.
I only need to eat flesh, no blood.
Why return here?
This is my home. These people are my flock. You will always find me where I am needed.
Oh, William Bishop is the first boss fight.
Wonders never cease. Scal managing an asylum.
And what of you? A vampire doctor? Meals laid out before you. Yet you restrain?
And what about William Bishop? He tried to take care of you. But this hunger, this thirst, cannot be restrained.
Alas, poor William. He had a good soul, but was weak in spirit. He could not shake the thirst for booze, never mind blood. But have faith. My will is far stronger than his.
Okay. Did you kill? Actually, I don't know that he killed Harriet Jones. It's totally possible that he did, though. I'm not saying that's not possible.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand, nor the other incidents at Pembroke?
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
I am kind of convinced. I don't like that that's my... what you're pushing me to, choice-wise.
But you were close to her.
Of course. But she was lost, separated from the fold. She did not see the hand of the divine in my blessed condition.
Okay, now I'm less convinced when you say it like that.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
Okay, I am intrigued.
Very well. You have definitely intrigued me. I hope you're right, Sean.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I surrender myself to your judgment.
Okay, I'm less inclined to believe that he is the murderer if he claims he has evidence. Also, I have to say that he deserves, like, due process, you know? Innocent until proven guilty. And if he's guilty, I'll kill him. Damn the pillar. Maybe that's my goal. I should take out all the pillars besides Pembroke. Dr. Swansea gets to live.
I know I promised you I'd make everything right, Mum, but it's not been that simple.
Handwritten prayer. Dear Lord, this is my prayer for my beloved mother, Gertrude Paxton, who now awaits her daughters in heaven. Until that day, I thank you for allowing me to wake up and go through each new day in honest poverty and modesty. Please protect the good Mr. Hampton, who let us sleep in his night shelter. I humbly ask you to forgive me for the resentment I feel toward my sister, Giselle, since Mother died. Blessed be her soul. Thank you, God, for hearing me. Amen. I feel like that kind of information was obvious. Good, one of them's
Glad
nicer
to
than
see
the other
you
one.
again, Mr. Reed.
Like her, Lottie is much nicer than Giselle.
Lottie, tell me about the death of your mother.
Giselle killed her. Plain and
What?
simple. She killed her with her daily whims, her
Oh, okay.
laziness, and her complaints.
Quite a statement. You can't kill someone because you're fickle.
Mother was very ill, but I forgave Giselle. What I couldn't stand was how she cried at her funeral like she was the one left alone.
Perhaps your sister is not as tough as you are.
I know that, and I don't blame her. It just makes me sad that my own sister is the person I understand the least.
Giselle is the only family you have left.
I don't think
you
that's
it's time you
necessary.
forgave her?
Sometimes words are harder to forgive than acts, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Let's go find the other Miss Paxton.
You again?
The bitchy
What
one.
do you want?
Giselle, tell me about the death of your mother.
After our father died, Mother worked so hard she made herself sick. We spent all the money we had on useless drugs and doctors. It was hell.
Hell? What do you mean?
The three of us were exhausted and desperate. And when I'm desperate, I tend to get angry. And I'm
Learn
hard
to control
live with.
yourself.
Lottie said I killed Mother.
You probably did add to her stress. And stress hormones do make illness harder to fight. So, you have some responsibility. Yeah, you have a bad temper.
It's time to face the truth, Giselle. Your bad temper is very destructive. Perhaps you should apologize.
I don't want to talk about that. It was years ago. We Paxton sisters are tough. We don't apologize.
Ah, that makes you a bitch, by the way.
Giselle, I know you sleep at Hampton's shelter. What can you tell me about him?
He provided a roof for me and my sister. I am grateful, of course. But he gives me the creeps.
Why is
He's
that?
not
He's
human.
always sad. Like he's about to cry. He's always asking us to get closer to God. And to give ourselves to the Lord. Creepy.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
There are a lot of people here. I feel like there's more people here than there are at the hospital. Old newspaper. The bomb exploded just after dawn in front of Dawson & Dawson Munitions Factory, the largest employer in the district. The detonation smashed the windows of all the factories in North Southwark. It's a miracle only 2 people died in the attack, confirmed Chief Superintendent Alexander Bright. That would
Still
tell me.
drunk at this hour of night?
Leave me alone, damn it!
Where have you been? Answer me!
Spare me the Good Samaritan act. Piss off!
Mother's looking at you from heaven, Giselle.
Have you no one else to care for? Leave me be.
Sisters arguing. Exactly what I wanted to hear. Miss Patterson, I recently heard that Hampton's shelter for months and money or support of any kind. Without a positive answer from you, I may be. My boys always get what they accepted no for an answer. Keep on refusing to answer me, and wet boot boys come. You and your sister. Oh, that's dangerous. Are you, Lottie? Step and stuff. That's Lottie.
Glad to see you again, Mr. Reed.
Lottie, tell me about the wet boot boys. I know they've threatened you.
Edwina Cox wanted me to provide her with information about Mr. Hampton's resources. I refused.
Is that not dangerous?
Fuck them and their lies. They
Fair.
claim they protect the interests of the neighborhood, but they are just greedy parasites like all the rest.
I respect your courage, Miss Paxton, and I hope life will never wear you down.
Dr. Reed, you know how to make a girl blush. I am glad you came to the docks, whatever your real reasons are.
I ain't gonna marry you, honey.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
It's pretty deep. That's all that's down here? Damn. That wasn't hardly worth it. Like, no, you can't go in there. I'm still missing 4 people? God. How do I choose to burn the posters?
The wet boots shouldn't be fighting each other. They've got bigger problems elsewhere.
Who are you?
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Oh.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
Not that I can say. You know, beyond me. I think the things that I could tell him would be horrible. I think you're a fraud.
You've never faced, let alone killed a vampire, Ichabod. You're a fraud.
No, I'm not. I may embellish the truth concerning my achievements, but I'm totally dedicated to my quest.
Stop
You're gonna get
fooling
yourself killed.
You've never faced a vampire before. You wouldn't stand a chance.
Well, that's not true, sir. I've already faced one of these creatures.
Oh, really? And you're still alive.
Well, we did not actually fight. I let it go.
What do you mean?
I entered the vampire's den. The stench was terrible.
Cold today.
I was ready to kill it.
then I saw it. Just a suffering soul like you and me. I spared her.
Ah.
Tell me about the vampire you spared.
It was... She was a girl. Her body was a mess. I could see pus running from the deep wound. She was crying in pain.
You cared about her. That's what defines us as human, Ichabod.
Yes, but she was a truly evil creature. I'm haunted by the tragedies she caused ever since I spared her.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throckmorton.
Oh, I am going to burn his posters because I think it would be dangerous to have him be contacted. But how do I do that? Ah, okay. Should I lie to him? I put up your posters.
Good evening, Mr. Throckmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
Oh, I have to tell him the truth. Okay. I destroyed your posters.
I'm afraid your posters were destroyed.
Well, kind of
It
tell him
cost
the
me
truth.
good money to print those posters. Such a pity people don't take the vampire menace seriously.
Did you really think the posters would be useful?
See the sad saint of the East End? How a single man can help so many people? I consider myself the discreet protector of these men and women.
You're so silly, man.
Tell me, Ichabod, why do you consider yourself the protector of Shornhampton Shelter?
He is a truly inspiring example. Dedicated, pious. His shelter is open to all, whoever they are. Most admirable.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throckmorton.
I hope you literally never find a vampire again, because... Besides me. Because you do not stand a chance. It's like, where did I come in?
Best be moving on. Okay.
Oh my god, stop it. Yeah, just die already.
Best stay back, sir. Last
That
warning,
train is just floating in the air. Ah, you jerk, how did you get me around a corner?
Mind his teeth! What's it? It's a killer!
I literally saw a train going by that was just in the sky. His stitch is just sticking. That's kind of funny. Ah, this. What's up here? Is this a bar? I think so. Ugh. Jesus, shit down to bones.
It's been a while since you last paid me a visit.
I came to visit you last night. Don't you recall?
There's people down there.
Are you certain you're not lost, sir? You seem quite the stranger to these parts.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Do you need any help?
Rest assured, I will help you, sir. Martin Nightingale, at your service. Please, take a look at my wares.
Ha! Your merchandise. I don't really see anything worth having. No offense.
None taken, sir. But please, I need to eat. Perhaps if you keep looking, you'd see something that takes your fancy.
He's healthy. Okay.
Let me be frank. You're as much of a businessman as I am a werewolf.
So, not that far
Who
off.
the hell are you to question me? It's
Yeah,
hard
why
enough
did
to
I
stay clean
start
when you
off
don't have a place
insulting
to
him?
sleep. I'm doing my best here.
I meant no offense, Mr. Nightingale. I was merely pointing out the fact that you're unlikely to survive long if you continue wandering this path.
And what should I do then, sir? Should I join the wet boot boys like so many others?
No.
Thanks. I'd rather be a bad seller than a dead gang member.
What can you tell me about the neighborhood? Have you got any friends around these parts?
Not really. Miss Gillingham smiles and says kind words, but I know she's lost her marbles, especially since her son died.
Tell me about this crazy woman. Madness is often mistaken for other conditions.
The poor woman's mad, all right.
I think other
Kind and
conditions
all,
are
but
often
she has
mistaken
so
for
much
madness.
trouble remembering things.
I think that's what he
She's
meant.
taken me for a son more than once.
How interesting.
Oh,
I
this
don't
is the
suppose you know what
guy
happened
that
to
was
her son.
killed.
Jack! Rumour has it he tried to tackle some gang lads. I didn't know him well, but I heard he was a nice enough chap. His old ma still thinks he's around.
why not try seeking help instead of peddling your wares? I'm sure there are people around here that would gladly help.
There's always the night asylum. Heard it's run by a very nice man, but I'm no beggar. Not yet, at least.
There is no shame in asking for help, my boy. Sometimes it can even be the best course of action.
I don't feel okay with that. I'm gonna make a name for myself, and I'll do it by myself.
That's stupid.
Show me what you have to offer then, Mr. Nightingale. Good evening, young man.
There's no need to call me that, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye.
My dear Jack, I write this letter as long as I have the strength and the will. Not that I have something to hide or to fear, except perhaps to forget what I want to tell you. I always knew you would become someone important, someone good and nice. I knew it since you were a child, when you preferred to read books rather than going to play outside. I knew it when you helped me carry groceries before you went to school and clean the house after you came back. I'm proud of you, my son, not only because I am your mother, but also because you deal so well with everything around you. I'm sorry I have recently become such a burden to you. Never forget I love you. I hope you never forget you love me. Enid.
Good evening, young man.
There's no need to call me that, Dr.
Oh.
Goodbye.
I didn't recognize him.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I come in?
I already took my medication, Doctor. But thank you.
I'm sorry. Your medication? Have we met before?
Don't tease me like that, Jack. Sorry, what?
I think I should come in, miss. I'd like to check if everything is okay, what with the epidemic spreading across London.
An epidemic, you say? How terrible. I had no idea. But where are my manners? Please do come in, Doctor. You are a doctor, yes?
First, let's steal from this old lady. Old crazy lady.
It's locked.
Unfinished letter. Rodney, I just heard what happened tonight. I ran to your house, but you were already gone. So now I am writing this note. Is it true you killed him? I can't believe it. Why? What happened? I really need to talk to you now. Please find a way to contact me when you receive this message. Since I know you can be very cautious, and to prove to you this is not a trap, let's use a code when we meet. I'll whistle my name, Jack, in Morse code, and you'll whistle yours, okay? This way, you'll know it's really me. For now, it's a good thing you are hiding. The Wet Boot Boys are all over the neighborhood claiming they will punish the man who murdered one of them. I'm sure we could make an arrangement to settle things once the heat dies down.
So,
to her.
Dr. Tippets,
Oh,
what brings you back here? I heard whispers you had a job at that fancy hospital.
I told you my name is Jonathan Reed. Don't you remember?
Of course I do. I remember my name too. Gillingham. But you may call me Enid, Doctor. I'm very happy to see you again.
I think we just met, honey. Headache.
Do you require medical attention, miss?
I'm glad you asked, Dr. Tippets. I must confess I haven't felt that well of late.
I'll try my best. Here, take this. And please, try to get some rest.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you very much.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Oh, no. I don't gossip. That would be most unbecoming of a lady such as myself.
Is anyone taking care of you, Miss Gillingham?
My son is always here to take care of me. He's a good boy like that, but I do worry that he needs to start living his own life. I would never say that to him, of course.
Who are the more influential figures on the docks?
Well, I heard about some terrible illness going around. I would say in that case that it's you, Dr. Tippets.
She is not all there.
Tell me, Enid, why do you feel guilty about your son?
I know I'm a burden to my Jack. I know my mind and my thoughts are drifting away. I'm so sorry. I can't help it.
This is not your doing, Miss Gillingham. You do not have to apologize for your condition.
Of course I don't, Doctor. I've done nothing wrong, I swear it. What exactly are we talking about here?
Oh god, she is so far gone.
Goodbye, Miss Gillingham.
She won't notice that I stole from her.
Shadows once the epidemic has passed.
Is that nearly everyone? There's only 2 people I haven't met.
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
This could be the public house Giselle Paxton mentioned. I should investigate further. Giselle's stolen money. Everyone has some unethical ways of financing their war.
Pretty shitty. Giselle, here is the money collected by the comrades to support the next strike. Please keep it safe until the bloody supervisors stop asking questions and snooping around. Thanks. What jerks. You steal money from ladies just because you have no way of financing your vampire hunting.
Ours is to flush every hole without a rat could be hiding in light. You don't have to start with the darkest hole first. This door is solid. Means someone's serious about keeping people out. First place to look.
I'll head back if I were you, sir.
Glad to see you again, Mr. Reed.
Yeah, this is the nice one. I need
Goodbye,
the
Miss
other lady.
Paxton.
I wish these assholes wouldn't move around. There you are.
You again? What do you want?
I have your money, you ass.
I've identified the men who stole from you. You were right. They were members of some self-proclaimed militia.
I knew it! Did you find the money too?
Yes, here it is. They thought they could finance their activities with it.
I never thought a man like you would be kind enough to... I misjudged you. Badly.
Yeah.
Well...
Oh,
thank you.
Bitch can't even say she's
Will
sorry.
you give the money back to your comrades, then?
Fuck those bastards who fired me. I'll give the money to Miss Gillingham. Her son Jack was a friend of mine. He was killed recently.
I know you were friends with Miss
Yeah,
Gillian's son, Jack.
she just told you that.
Tell me about his death.
Jack's murder has been a shock to the neighborhood. A sign that the situation is now out of control.
Why is that?
There has always been tension between the Wet Boot Boys and members of the trade union. But a murder? That's a first.
Who killed him?
No one will ever know. One thing is certain. While Jack was alive, I had one less reason to drink.
Why does that upset you so much?
I wish I had found the time and words to tell him how important he was to me before it was too late. Another failure for Giselle Paxton.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Oh.
Not a good place for a stroll.
Sweetie, can I help you? Ah. Okay. Hi, sweetie. God. She's in my lap. She must be cold too. When I came up here and it was so cold, I like immediately, she jumped in my lap and I immediately started like hugging her because I was cold. Don't jump on the desk. Hey, sweetie pie. Hey. You want to sit down? No? No sit down? You're just really trying to get attention, huh?
He's mine! I'll take it.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top.
Watch out! Fear no evil! Have no fear, brothers!
Come on.
Do with leeches.
Jerk. She sat down. She must be cold.
Turn around, sir. Stop now! Stupid beast!
Ah. They decided they were gonna fight me.
Killing's all you deserve. Oh my god! Bloody bird! Die, beast! Filthy fucking beast!
Oh, that ruins my stamina.
Let's pin it
How am I like right in front of him and not hitting him? The shoreline is a lot more stuff than I would have imagined. Over here. This girl over there. Hey, sweetie. Mm. You baby. People leaving money everywhere. Everyone's poor, but everybody left money everywhere. feeling he can't swim. This reminds me of Shadow Warrior.
So that's it. These wheels control the water level.
Can't go up there.
That gate should shut properly now.
Ah. I hear stalls, I think. Here, I see skulls. Someone teleport. I feel like someone's trying to, like, avoid me.
I can't believe I'm doing this. It's locked, all right.
Let's see. Why did I jump down? I didn't want to do that. Oh god. It's that giant guy.
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again. The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally, a touch of lucidity.
Are you seriously telling me I have to fight him right now?
To respect the
Oh
laws
my
of
god.
Ascalon.
I already got really hurt. Oh, come on. I barely touched this guy. Oh shit. Ah, come on! This is ridiculous.
You dare challenge the dictates of Ascalon?
No! Come on! Come on! Why does it seem like I'm not healing at all? Son of a bitch! I just hit 6 to heal. This is a ridiculous fight. He's so hard to, like, he's got so much health. I don't want to go down here. Defeat Fergal. I don't want to. Ah, fucking hell, man. Already. Oh, son of a bitch. I didn't even get a chance. Ridiculous.
Power you cannot comprehend.
Finally.
You dare challenge the dictates of Ascalon?
Fucking bullshit. Oh, come on. on, come on! Bullshit! Bullshit! He's so close to having... Oh, I hate this guy.
Snap like a hare's brittle bones, newborn.
Oh, bullshit! Bullshit! This might be the rest of the live stream is me trying to beat Fertile. I don't even know why we're fighting. It, like, story-wise, why the fuck am I fighting him right now? Because it actually makes no sense. Because, like, there was... Like, why did we start fighting? It's a serious question, because, like, I come down there, he's killing skulls, and then he, like, Reed insults him, and then they decide to, oh, that's enough to fight? Like, why? This is weird and stupid. Get down. Story-wise, I don't understand why we're fighting.
You should learn to respect the laws of Ascalon.
What are the laws of Ascalon that you're so pissy about? God damn it. Oh, bullshit.
You dare challenge the dictates of Ascalon?
Whoa!
Was singing your name.
Huh? No, are you kidding me? No!
Slow as a snail.
Stop. Fuck.
You found your death in me. I shall tear thee apart and spill thy blood to the pissing wells. Return to your apothecary and needles.
Where are you?
Your blood is now mine.
Nope, 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 nope. Shit.
Down, stay down.
Where are you? Damn
I
it.
shall crush you.
No, 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 no. Oh, come on! Get out of there! No! Shit! Shit! What?
Down. Stay down. I shall crush you.
Fuck! Come on, get out of there! Get out of there! Get!
Your blood is now mine. Return to your...
Fuck! Fuck! Finally! Oh, thank God. Oh, that was stressful. I did not like that fight one little bit. Used all my serums. Oh.
I cannot enter.
Hey, sweetie. I guess I am just going that way. Well, I know Astalon's gonna be mad at me now. He's like, kill this dude. What are you doing with those feet? I saw those feet.
At least one Skull escaped Fergal's wrath.
Why would I want the stalls to escape Fergal's wrath? I kill the stalls all the time. Missy, get down. Come on. Hi. Hey. What's up? Mwah. You're real cute, honey. Jesus, how is London not collapsing under all this? What? 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 Ah. What is it, baby? It's quit headbutting my shoulder. Hey, honey. Oh, okay, sorry. Hi. Hey. You're getting tangled up in the wire. Hey. Did I accidentally tickle your ear? I'm sorry. Mwah. Hi. You were so cute. What you doing? Hmm? Hi. I'm so happy. Yeah. You want to sit down? You want to sit down? Hmm? She's like, not really. Yeah. She didn't really want to sit down. not really. I think before I go further, I'm gonna go up to that place where I can teleport and see if there's anything over there. I guess there is nothing over here? Or, oh, this is a space.
How could he have made it this far? There's blood everywhere.
Safe we are, still. Drink now. This isn't the blood of a vampire, but it will quench your thirst.
That's a little concerning. Oh. Oh. Wait,
This is our domain, not yours. You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That must count for something.
Thank you. Now
What's
go.
that guy doing in the background?
Go back to the streets and houses. There is no love lost between us, Vampire. But thank you.
Sean Hampton sent me here. I believe he wanted me to find you. Who are you?
If you must know, they call me Old Bridget. And this shelter is where we live.
I'm Jonathan Reed. I'm a newborn Egon. I'm afraid I'm not sure what's going on.
I shall not bend a knee, young Ekon, but I sense your pain. Ask, and I will afford you my attention.
What was that creature?
Why was that creature after you?
Fergal is the blunt instrument of the Ascalon Club. His masters would see us dead or turned into slaves if they had their way.
What was Fergal? It's the better question.
What the hell was that thing? He wasn't an Ekon or a Scow.
They are known as Volkod, an ancient offshoot of immortals. Blood drives them, enrages them.
What of this Ascalon Club?
Vampire Society's elite in the Empire. They make the rules and enforce their judgment upon us whom they see as lessers.
So is it you that Sean Hampton sent me to find?
Perhaps. The sad saint was always kind to us. He must trust you if he revealed our location.
Can he be trusted?
Sean is a skull. All those I've encountered have been violent, crazed creatures.
Except for this one as
How
well.
Can he be any different?
Maybe because he is the sad saint. Or perhaps because I am old Bridget of the Sewer Skulls.
Sean killed a patient of mine.
Did he?
And that's just one of the murders he's being hunted for.
If you refer to Harriet, she is now among us and under our protection.
Harriet
What?
Jones is alive. That's it. That's the proof Sean wanted me to find. I must talk to her.
No. Harriet is not alive. But you can speak to her.
Why did he turn her?
I must warn you. She is fragile and may not receive you warmly.
I don't understand.
She is filled with bile and hate. Her mind is sharp as a tack, but her body is so weak. I've never seen its like before. She is resting in a room on the far right of this hideout.
Thank you. I will bear that in mind.
Is there anything else I can talk to her about? Apparently not. I feel like this is almost another area. But it doesn't appear so.
Keep your distance, Echo.
Hi.
Oh, Bridget allowed me to wander above some years back. It was unpleasant.
I thought these were just mindless.
We're at your mercy. Will you end us?
Monsters. I didn't realize that some of them had, like, personalities, and now I feel kind of bad.
Your place is not here. We're at your mercy. Will you end us? How is London? I've not seen beyond these walls in such a long time. Your smell is enticing. So sweet of blood. Ascalon has stalked us for ages upon ages.
What happens if you just kill everybody in this game?
You are one to trust.
Steal that money right next to you. He's reading, for fuck's sake. Oh, this one's weeping.
Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master.
Does old Bridget appear on one of these? She doesn't. Why not? That's not disturbing. You guys have that. I don't know, guys. There are still a lot of skulls in here. I hope you guys are just eating dead people. Jesus, he's like wiping the table. You guys sell like human flesh? Oh, there he is. We found him.
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Don't you know this is a quarantine zone?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating the epidemic. You had better get to a safe place while you still can.
Oh, really? Well, go investigate somewhere else and leave me be.
I beg your pardon?
I said go. Leave me alone, sir.
Okay, that was weird.
Rodney, you're the man who killed that gang member, are you not? Is that why you are hiding in this godforsaken place?
Yes, I did. I did not even know his name.
Then
Why'd
why
you
did
do it?
you kill him?
Yeah,
That
what?
arsehole always mocked me for the colour of my skin.
What?
Usually I let
It's
it
not
go.
enough to kill somebody.
Not that night. We fought. He died.
Whatever you've done, you can't spend the rest of your life hiding here.
I just wanted to teach him a lesson. Not kill him. I'm not responsible for a murder if I didn't want to commit it. It was an accident.
Believe me, Rodney, you won't survive here long.
It's called manslaughter at that point. You still killed somebody.
No matter what you did, you must go back to where you used to live.
I'll go back to the docks then. But if I die, remember that the blood of Rodney Grader will be on your hands.
I don't know about that, man.
Hello, Harriet. Do you recognize me?
Ooh, her arm.
Yes, you were from the Pembroke Hospital. The young doctor. So full of secrets.
I've so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions. As for the answers, you may not like them.
How do you feel?
I can't see. I can't move. My body's burning. I feel as if I'm dying over and over again.
Is it painful? Based on what she just said, I assume so.
Have you tried to eat or drink something?
People here tried to feed me, but I'm just not hungry. I don't have the strength.
Does the pain ever stop?
It is not pain I feel. It's like I can't stop feeling every inch of my body. But at the same time, each muscle and bone is the wrong place.
That's fucking weird.
Your room, the blood. What brought you to fake your death in such a gruesome fashion?
To see if I would be mourned.
Well, you're a bitch.
Why flee with Sean Hampton?
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see a saint fall to sin. But the coward still won't kill.
Do you take pleasure in causing so much pain and sorrow?
Nobody gave a damn about me. Not a tear shed. Poor Harriet. Always the discarded.
Why did you come here?
And why not? This is where I live now. Leave me be.
Will you respect old Bridget's wishes? Will you obey her?
Bridget is kind. She only needs to keep me fed and I'll be good.
So you desire to stay here?
Yes, I'm with my own kind. Birds of a feather, so to speak. Poor Harriet. Always alone.
I have a question of the utmost importance to ask. Will you answer?
Questions, questions, questions. The good doctor, always searching for answers.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the hospital? Did you kill anyone?
First, a question from me. You answer first.
Very well then. What do you want to know?
Are you like me? Are you also dead?
We are both undead.
We are not dead, Harriet. Death no longer pertains to us. We
Although
are
it does.
different.
I like what I am. I truly do. I relish the pain that courses through me.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean Hampton. Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood, and I wanted revenge, and Sean pulled me from it, brought me here instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
What?
You sought vengeance by your own hand, and someone else obliged you. Very convenient. Don't lie to me.
I don't lie. I saw him near the docks, and rightly I wished him dead.
Ooh.
And I am happy he is. It's true. But I didn't kill him. I was too tired.
Who was that man? The one murdered in the street?
He used to be my landlord. I lived here for many years before falling ill. Oh, he was an awful man. Disgusting and cruel. So cruel.
Shadows? Tell me what you saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness. Quick, deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge. I answered yes.
And these shadows, this presence, do you still hear it? Was it a vampire? Did Sean see it?
It spoke only to me, and now it is silent, but it is born of hatred. And it will kill again. And it hates you, Doctor. Oh, it hates you.
What makes you say that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reed. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me? What did you say?
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. There was nothing it didn't already know. Oh, I'm tired now. Let me rest.
Huh. It's weird. Really weird. Can you sit down? Supremacy of Ectons. It is no coincidence that Ectons are the most eminent and most numerous of all vampires. Ectons are the true aristocracy of immortals, and if I may add, they are the only ones able to stand at the top of the food chain. Everywhere I traveled, I only met Ectons assuming mortal lives or forming an immortal society. Ectons are the most human, most clever, and most educated of all vampires. Don't get me wrong here, I have nothing against more exotic species like Volcod, who share the gift of immortality with us. Most of them can prove useful if properly canalized toward a queer goal. But they lack the most important trait of all, the ability to mingle with mortals without being spotted. Therefore, the Ascalon Club should only accept Ecton of the highest lineage as member of its inner circle. Depending on circumstances, Volcodes could be accepted as war dogs or hunting hounds, as long as they obey our laws. Luckily enough, these lesser cousins have a natural tendency to submit and obey their masters. From the law of Ascalon, but Lord Redgrave, founder. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to fight him at some point. You gonna lay down? No? Did you want to talk to me?
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Come on.
Get to know us. Spend time with us. And I may be willing to answer more questions.
Why do you live here, amongst the filth and vermin?
Live. Here we hide.
What are you hiding from?
From the guilt, the shame, from the hunters and the light. And of course, our past.
Why don't you leave the city? Hide somewhere far from the Guard of Priwen, the Ascalon Club.
We are the Sewer Skulls. This is our domain. We have run as far as we can, and now we hide.
You move too much.
Your diction, your words. You do not carry yourself like most Skulls I've encountered.
True. I'm not like most Skulls.
You were once someone else. What happened to you?
It is as sad as it is long, young Ekon, but it will remain mine.
Damn it.
Can I be of service to you?
We ask but one thing. Reveal to no one our secrets. Do not betray us.
For how long have you been in hiding here?
Skulls have been hiding under London since vampires first entered the city.
Where did you hide before the sewers?
We claimed ancient tunnels, forgotten caverns, catacombs. We are Skulls, groveling beneath the feet of our makers.
Okay, can you be less dramatic and just informative?
What manner of creature is Harriet? She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she is a Skull. I've no idea as to what blood made her.
What is a Skull, in fact, in your honest opinion?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker. Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree. A word used to enslave us. I cannot say.
You mentioned that
I meant
vampire
biology.
blood has tremendous potency. You believe it to be stronger than your own?
The vampire's sweet blood. That rich, dark wine that we crave. For it made us, and it can sustain us.
I thank you for your time, madam. I must
I think
go back to Sean
he's
Hampton.
getting afraid. She's sounding a little salivating.
Payment, Ekon. To protect us, I'll close the access to our hideout, but you can use our shortcut to reach Mr. Hampton's shelter. Just follow the arrows.
Thank you, old Bridget. I hope we'll meet again. It's locked.
Well, now I know where I am, sort of. Follow the arrows. Can you get out of the way, stall? Need to refill. I need a blood and 3 health. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, get down. Ah! Hey. Come on, get down. Missy. Missy, get down. Get down. Get down. Missy, get down. Come on, don't headbutt the mic. Fatigue, migraine, cold. Fatigue, 3 fatigues, and 1 cold. It says something to analyze, but it won't let me analyze it. 3 fatigues, 1 cold. I have it. Okay, that just saved. So I'm going to call that good for the day. So let's talk schedule. Nothing. Let's do rerun schedule first. The next book club is Frankenstein. It's on the 30th on Alex's Book Circle. You can be on the live stream to be, if you have read the book and have a mic, just ask me for the stream link, and I'll send that within about 24 hours of the live stream. The book after that is And Then She Was Gone by J. Daniel Sawyer, who, if you've watched any of the Alex's Book Circles, you probably have seen him talking on those live streams. And then you can join my Discord. There's a link in the description of this video. You can also buy my book. There's a link in the description of this video. And you can join my locals. If you join as a subscriber, you can get exclusive access to things like this live stream when it's actually live, and to exclusive writing. There's other stuff that it gets you access to for the channel as well. Now it's time. Merch. Yeah. Check out my new shop at cafepress.com/AlexofAllTrades for all kinds of products with my face on them.